What up, party people? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Elijah here with our first full day in Hungary, Budapest.
Figuring out what the Avengers did.
Huh?
We're still trying to figure out what the Avengers did.
Yeah.
Fucked up ass.
Fucked up? I think you said fucked up. Yeah, we are still trying to figure out what the Avengers did, what happened here, because, you know, they keep it under wraps. But that's our mission today, is to figure that out. We're going to go to a cafe.
We should be going
Brunch.
through here.
Maybe through that door? Yeah. We're going to go get some brunch, and then we're going to listen and see if anybody's talking about the Avengers at all. See what they say. Look how cute everything is here. We have to stay undercover. The Zimpies? Oh, right there. To the right. That little pink flag. Where? Oh, the electric sign. You said now that we're here, you're actually kind of hungry. Now that we're in Hungary. I'm gonna want the spicy grilled cheese. How do you know? I haven't even looked yet. We'll see. I do like spicy and I do like grilled cheese, so we'll see. Your phone is?
Yeah.
No service. New country alert. Next time you do something like that, tell me so I can record you trying to persuade me.
Just know your body.
She was like, you gonna get the spicy grilled cheese? It has Gouda, cheddar, pesto.
I didn't say that. I said puree cheese, Gouda cheese, everything you like.
The cheesy kimchi toast. Wow, that looks pretty good.
I want to see that.
Yeah, show me the other
Spicy
one.
grilled cheese.
That looks pretty good as well. I think for the sake of making sure my baby's right, I'll do the spicy grilled cheese toast. Coffees have been secured. Natural cold brew. Cappuccino. Mamma mia. Food has arrived. Spicy grilled cheese. And then sunset crunch. This is coconut? Roasted coconut? Peaches? Okay. Thank you. You're her trying to poison me.
Yogurt, peaches, coconut.
You know I'm allergic to coconut.
No, you're not. That's a bold-faced lie.
Bold-faced?
Bold-faced lie.
You saying bold-faced?
What?
You saying bold-faced?
No, bold-faced.
How is it?
Just the yogurt itself is good.
Finished up with our breakfast. Bad news, we didn't collect any information on the Avengers.
Other bad news? What was the price? What?
Nah, I didn't calculate it yet. Back to taking subway systems. Think so? Just reminds me of all the European ones we took.
Back in Europe, my ears feel like they're...
Yeah, we also just dropped like 500 feet below ground. We've made it outside to the Parliament area. This is very Dracula-ish. That is gorgeous. I love the architecture of here. Let's get across the tracks. This is the whole castle area. That's probably across the river. Scared the shit out of you, huh? Oh. Show you guys the building a little bit more. That's fire. But then, like, look at all of that. That's across the river. That's the castle district. Wow, Alex mixed with Roman.
Oh, I am in shock right now.
We did miss European architecture. It's way better than... Yeah, I did. It's way better than Asian architecture. Asian architecture is cool, but it doesn't... It's not a wow like these. This is just fire. The views. This is a giant House of Parliament. This is probably as big as the Lavore. They don't got Mexicans out here, so they got those to mow the lawn. Look at this. This is just back to Europe for you guys though. These are just views. Just views. Yeah, let's go closer to it. Show you guys what's actually going on in these. We'll start off with the lion. Then you head up here. And you got these guards up at the tops. I know it's probably windy, so it's probably hard for you to hear me, but another lion. But the details going upwards are insane. And the craziest part about this is we didn't even have to go through customs.
Yeah. That's so crazy.
An open border. That looks a lot like the one on top of the no, in Paris.
Oh, on top of the.
Yeah, on top of
the
in front of the Lavore.
road.
In front of the Lavore. It's the fake one in there. Where did they say the real one was? They said the real one was in somewhere. Is that the real one? So the arc I was talking about is the Arc du Triomphe du Carrousel in front of the Lavore. The full-size plaster original is gone. The surviving smaller bronze model is located at the Museum of Grenoble. Don't know where that's at. Actually, so it's original. It's still in France. It's at the Museum of Grenoble in Grenoble, France. But it says it's just pieces of it because it broke or something. This is dope. It's just beautiful. Back to having views on top of views.
It's so nice out here.
Yeah.
It's like the ideal weather.
You were just saying it was hot. Then it got windy. So some would even say that I was right about the weather.
Someone even said.
Are you some?
I'm not.
Why not? I told you it wasn't going to be cold. Why? Oh, look, they tied the ship to it.
My vocab.
Huh? To say what?
Any of those words.
What words?
The opposite of love.
I'm not really good with directions. We have made it to the shoes of the Danube. Is that how you pronounce the river's name?
No idea.
This has a very sad history, which I'll explain to you guys in a little bit. So all these shoes here, they're bronze shoes, but the reason that they made these statues of them, are because a long time ago, like 100-something years ago, they had some rebels or some people were they were trying to take over the country pretty much. But what they would do is they would take families that didn't agree with them or didn't believe in their ideals, and they would take their shoes off because shoes were very valuable at that point in time. They would keep their shoes, but then they would tie all their feet together and then shoot one of them and drop them into the river, and then use that body to pull the rest of the family down and drown everybody else. So this is in memoriam of them. They did it to thousands of people. That's a sad story.
My shoes are very
Cute. You want them? So guys, we got some information about the Avengers here in Budapest. Apparently they have a headquarters where they train secret agents called the Red Room, and two soldiers named Black Widow and Hawkeye were sent to go destroy it, and there was a giant explosion here. They destroyed the headquarters. So that's what happened. And then they got saved by Hungarian police. Very interesting. We have reached the famous Budapest chain bridge. We're gonna walk all the way across it.
And go to the temple. And then
They're castles. Temples were in Asia, and they were religious, like churches.
that's not religious.
Yeah, what I'm saying. Temples and churches are similar. Castles are just castles. Got some lions protecting the bridge. I think we have to walk along this.
You're right.
We've made it on the trolley. We have made it to Vaki Streets. You said what about vampires?
For the vampires.
They do got garlic up there. Beautiful here. Such a vibe. I just wish Europe was so much cheaper.
Yeah.
I wish Europe had Asian prices. We'd move here.
Yeah.
Magnets? Y'all know we had to do some magnet shopping. You want to show them the one
This is the one.
final product? Oh wow. Look at these gold ones.
Ooh, you have the.
Shout out Morgan. Could be doing this with us and getting license plates from everywhere. Wow. Look at the chess sets. Nah, it's crazy, but they're still pretty. That one's like a weird shape.
I feel like it's probably a different game for us.
Got the same pieces. And as we cross the street, we made it to the Central Market Hall, where we're hoping to find something refreshing to drink as a reward for completing our mission about the Avengers today. No, we asked the locals. This is the Central Market Hall. So it's gonna be like shops and
Less
food.
busy version of the one in London.
Yeah,
Oh, we should have came here when we were hungry.
we were supposed to come here to eat.
I'm so full right now.
We can always come back, it's not terribly far. We get everything there. Wines, cheese. One thing we didn't realize is that they love their peppers out here.
Yeah, chilies.
They use a bunch of chili peppers. They sell chili paste, paprikas. Yeah, so as you see all of that is chili peppers.
The second row too. I just want something cold to drink. Chili.
Chili meat.
Yeah.
It's pretty much all I see too. Wonder what's upstairs. We got all berries and fruits in here. They even got them in a dried variety.
Section, the other one was like the meat section.
Yeah.
I feel like the other section.
We need to find the drink section. To rude comments. Keep them to yourself.
You said that the meat smelled good.
Did I?
You did.
I never said
And then
that.
you said you would love a sausage right now. You would eat it whole without cutting it up.
Alright, that's crazy. Yeah.
She was up there, she'll probably make a killing.
Yeah. We found the back rooms of the market.
I'm trying to find all these.
We are trying to find all these. Went underground. Now we don't know where we are.
Just want something to drink. It's refreshing.
Fair. We made it to all these. Is all these an American store? We are about, what, 16 hours into being here in Budapest, and I already know my way around.
Yeah, I'm lost.
Please go straight. We're gonna cross the street and you'll see things that look familiar. You know how I know? The Robert Pattinson poster up there. We are back outside, guys, and we're getting ready to head out on our tour.
Do we have to take one of these things?
No, it's gonna be a regular bus, but we're gonna get on over there. We're gonna do a whole nighttime vampire themed tour, right? It's a vampire themed walking tour. tour time.
What a lovely dinner I'm having tonight. Beautiful. So finally, let me officially welcome you to Mysterium Tours in Budapest. Music to my ears. So we are a company that offers immersive storytelling experiences. Best described as evening walking tours filled with the charming dark side of the city and guided by an elegant storyteller. You're trying to be safe for tonight. It's working. My name is Bernard.
First part of the tour is climbing a mountain of stairs. That's pretty dope. Alright. This is dance over the bridge.
Since you're this huge group, always make sure that you can hear my bad jokes well enough. If I'm not that loud, just come closer. I'm not biting.
Yeah.
So during our strolls in Buda, we have absolutely no recognition what really lays under our feet. But archaeologists found numerous artifacts proving that our ancestors also discovered these caves and left their traces there aging 350,000 years. That's more than a vampire's lifetime. The labyrinth became the target of legends and ghost tales. We have a well-known myth that comes from the Turkish times of Hungary, and it speaks about the harem girls who has been thrown into death and built in the walls of the cellars. But the labyrinth cases didn't end in the Turkish times, because later, years after the World War II, two humans were seen alive, still wandering in the caves. There were two young men from Buda who rented a cellar to grow mushrooms in it. I don't have any information on what kind of mushrooms they wanted to grow. We can't talk about things like this. But we do know that they rented this cellar. It was a very hard work, they said. They were building it until midnight when suddenly all the lights went out and the cave became cold and windy. And then from the darkest tunnels they saw two ghosts running away from them. But they wasn't brave enough on their own to follow them. Maybe they didn't take enough mushrooms. Who knows, I wasn't there. I'm not judging. But because earlier in the 90th century, the people living in the castle district up there, which we'll also see tonight, often saw a black figure wandering on the streets at night. And it wasn't me, I swear. This other black figure quickly became known as the Black Count. And many people identified him as the ghost of Dracula, who had spent a good deal of his years as a prisoner in the labyrinth. We'll talk about it later. There were other stories as well, unrelated to Dracula, that were just as popular. One of them says that the Black Count was a nobleman whose family had lost everything. So when he became an adult, he had almost nothing to his name other than a huge house.
More stairs to get to the top, but we're almost there. And look at how beautiful it is. Yeah, the stairs aren't terrible. Saved ourselves $37. $37. That's how much it would have costed to take that little thing up. Made it up to this top section. Such a beautiful view. I want to enjoy this. That's beautiful. Tom Cruise was a vampire.
Yes, very good.
Vampire Diary.
Very good. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that too.
We have some excitement about Tom Cruise, that's why I agree. Okay, any other facts about us? Superpowers, things that we love or hate, or
Garlic.
Garlic. I smell that some of you had some garlic today.
So you're okay with light surroundings? You don't need, like you're okay in dust?
Very good, very good.
Sunlight.
And I heard something. We can turn into bats. I could have just fly up here and I took the steps with you. You're welcome. Yeah. We can be generous sometimes. Anything else?
Fill them with a silver steak.
Thank you for letting me know and everybody else how to kill me.
You remember.
It's very kind of you. Do you know any other ways how to kill me?
Son.
Son.
Holy water.
Holy water. You know a lot of ways how to kill me. I should have checked your bag. Okay, but I appreciate that you're very prepared. Anything else? Well then, at first, let's just admit that there's a lot to love about these creatures.
Yeah.
I hope you agree, yes. You don't have any other options, actually. The single most prominent historical figure attached to the modern notion of vampirism is Vlad III of Wallachia, otherwise known as Vlad Tepes, the Impaler. My favorite man in our history. Vlad ruled the small Eastern European kingdom of Wallachia from 1456 to 1462. And he was known as the Impaler because he preferred to execute his enemies by kindly, slowly impaling them on stakes and enjoying the view of his land decorated by hundreds of impaled corpses while having dinner. Very similar to the most famous vampire story in the world, and that's because Bram Stoker also used this friendly man as his inspiration when he was creating his famous Creature of the Night. Europe played host to countless stories of reanimated deads known as revenants. The word revenant comes from the Latin and it means to come back. Come back to do what, you might ask? I'm glad you did. At first, it was said that they just came back to torment the living in general. But as the centuries passed, the legend became more specific and it turned out that they actually came back to torment their living relatives, neighbors, friends, lovers, so all the ones that they had already known in their real life. And now I know all of you. So let me share with you our very first short but very important vampire case from our history. It happened in 1718 in Lublo, in modern-day Slovakia. At that time it still belonged to Hungary, so this is our vampire case. Just to make it clear. So in Lublo, there was a man called Mihai Kasparek, a wealthy man who had died from one day to another without any specific reasons, like most of us. But I guess poor Mihai didn't find rest in his grave, so he started to assault some people in their sleep at first, and later even on the streets in public in Lublo, and that's where the problems began. Because when more and more people complained that they saw something strange happening around Mihai, the authorities decided to exhume the body, to drive a wooden stake to the corpse's chest, which you already know, as I saw, this was one of the most common traditions to get rid of us. They did this as always. They drove the stake to the chest, but this time it didn't work. The atrocities did not stop after that. The ghost of Mihai kept on haunting, and they said even started fires, because many houses were actually burned down in this little village after Mihai's death in only a few weeks without any logical reasons. So later, the lucky break came in the form of a witness who told the officials that what if Kasparek's heart was taken out of the grave before, and that's why the whole stake thing didn't work. They didn't really want to believe this theory, but at the end of the story, they found Kasparek's heart in their brother's house, in a jar of honey. Such a sweet heart, right? Don't worry, that was the worst joke of the tour, but I love it. I'm sorry. They use the honey because it's actually good to preserve any kind of body parts. Take notes. Useful information. So when they finally got to hold this huge jar of honey with Mihai's heart in it and destroyed the whole thing, no more houses were burned down in Lublo anymore, so probably Mihai never came back.
Is this the funniest vampire you've ever met?
Me.
I said, is this the funniest vampire you ever met?
Four, 3, 2, 1!
Good
It was
echo.
amazing.
Good echo in here.
That's what she said it
That's crazy. It's so cool out here. It looks very Roman up there. Wow. This looks kind of like the Trevi. Trevi, yeah. Except he got a deer up there.
super beautiful.
Yes, you are.
One of the main courts of the Buddha castle, decorated by a statue of King Matthias Corvinus, which represents him during hunting. He is that handsome young man on the top. this cute little dress, similar to Harry Styles. He was one of the
Wow, this shit is beautiful. Hey, chill out. Damn, this is dope. Dude, yeah. It's dope in here. Definitely think it's better to visit at night too.
the Buda Castle. We Hungarians usually call the Buda Castle this whole district until the Fisherman's Bastion. It doesn't make any sense, don't listen to the Hungarians. This is the Buda Castle. That is our beautiful National Library. That is the museum part. And we also just passed our National Gallery, so it's used for things like this nowadays. But let's talk about what happened here a few centuries ago. That's much more interesting. So in 1541, the city of Buda was occupied by a very small troop of Turkish soldiers without any significant fight, and remained under Turkish influence for about 150 years. Turks. So if you don't behave, Janos will come and bring you to his torture chambers. I'm not joking, he's living outside. But Janos is not the main character in this story now. His son is. When Janos died, the son Matthias, who we just met outside on that beautiful statue, kept fighting the Turkish and raised the famous Black Army. Their uniform was black, with the famous raven crest of the Hunyadi family on it. And the commander of this well-organized army was Pál Kinizsi, who is said to have a grim ritual after he battled the Turkish. They say that in the evening, at the campfire, he grabbed 2 dead Turkish soldiers in each hand and had a 5th one between his teeth, and danced around the campfire with 5 dead Turkish soldiers to demonstrate his strength and bloodthirst.
I'll walk into our next destination, but look at another building. They light it up so beautifully too. Yeah. Yeah, that's a cool statue. They said that that is a statue in honor of women in war. Like you. You go to war every day when you go to sleep. At least it seems like it. He'd be twitching and jumping, yelling. But that's the top of the city.
Of the notorious blood countess, Elizabeth Báthory. Or as the Hungarians call her, Báthory Erzsébet. Not an easy Hungarian name, so let's call her Elizabeth instead. Elizabeth was regarded as one of the most prolific female serial killers of all time. It is said that she tortured and killed around 650 girls, both peasants and nobles. She didn't really have any preferences, and some legend has it that she even bathed in their blood. That fast. On the 29th of December, the Palatine, along with Elizabeth's 2 own son-in-laws, showed up at the Chajta castle and arrested the countess. Turzov wrote that upon the arrest, they found 2 girls. One of them was already dead, but the other one was still dying of her wounds in a little cellar in Elizabeth's garden. The document says that she was the first one who could share a few important informations about Elizabeth's practices with them, probably with her last girls, because later she also died. But these 2 girls were the first 2 out of the 650 that they are talking about in the case. It is a fact that Elizabeth loved torturing these girls. But how? She cut their limbs with scissors. Not the usual ones, special big scissors for limb cutting. After that, she also drenched them in water, flogged them for hours. She were putting them outside naked in the winter for days and weeks until they were dead in those little cages in her garden, and she even consumed their flesh. So the main charges against this woman was murder, witchcraft, Satanism, and some cannibalism.
Whoa. This is the next destination, guys. That's fire. a church on fire. This is phenomenal, guys. Look at this. Hopefully you guys can see better views. I don't know if the camera's gonna do it justice.
So a very stable one. If you are curious, the other one is the Ministry of Finance. Less stable one, but beautiful. Now let's focus on the church. Let's find a more dramatic spot for our story. Don't forget to build a stage for me.
Cake flying in the wind.
So, as I already mentioned in our very first story, the labyrinth of the Buddha castle hosted Dracula's chamber. The infamous Vlad Dracula, the Impaler, had been imprisoned down in the labyrinth by King Matthias Corvinus, who we already know now quite well. Countless stories remained about Dracula's sick cruelty and madness. It would be impossible to tell you all of them. So it also happened that he was eating his delicious banquet among skewered Turks suffering from the death. And when he finished his dinner, he just went there and washed his hands in their blood. They had some similarities with Elizabeth, they could be good friends. But one day he noticed that the poor, vagrants, beggars, and crippled people had become very numerous in his land. So consequently, he issued an invitation to all the sick and poor ones to come to the city of Targovista for a great feast, claiming that no one should go hungry in his land. I told him he was a nice man. So as the poor and crippled arrived in the city, they were ushered into a great hall where a fabulous feast was prepared for them. The prince's guests were eating and drinking late into the night. And when Vlad himself made an appearance, he ordered the hall boarded up and set it on fire. So in the end, no one escaped the flames. He could explain his actions to the boyars by claiming that he did this in order that now they will represent no further burden to any other man, so no one will be poor in his realm anymore.
This is a much better view for you guys. I know these videos aren't doing it justice, but I just want to keep trying to show you guys in hopes so that it will do it justice. It's freaking beautiful.
Story. I won't tell you more mystery and history, we had enough of them for a while, but we still have a very important topic to discuss, and this is our folklore. Hungary has a huge, messy, not so serious, mostly funny folklore. Have you ever heard about Lider's creatures? Lider. Excellent. Okay. Lider's are one of the main characters in our folklore. They are a shape-shifting demon. A mixture of ghosts, vampires, the devil, a mixture of everything interesting in one body. Fabulous creatures. They have many various types, and some of them can be very useful. For example, my favorite one, the chicken liders. So, how can you get a chicken liders? In case you didn't know. You just have to find a young black hen, certainly from Hungary. And when she lays her first egg, you have to steal it. After that, you only have to hatch this egg under your armpit for only 4 days. I guess we don't have 4 days in our holiday to wait for an egg now. So let's just imagine that we are having our own little chicken leaders here, who will admire you, who will follow you everywhere, and who will do anything wish for. All you have to do is to tell them what to do, and soon it will be done. But of course you have to feed your pet with the first bite of your every meal. And in every story, the zero creature always seems like the best pet to have. But such wonders have a very high price. Because at night, when you will try to have some sleep, your little pet will climb on your chest and won't let you get up or fall asleep until you give them a new task. Very productive animals. So if they have nothing to do, all you will hear the whole night is their beautiful voice, which sounds something like, "What? What?"
Oh my god, I wonder if there'll be anything that we can form.
Something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty dope. How'd you like the tour?
I loved it. It was so funny.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of beautiful stuff.
Is this your favorite tour guide?
I love Nico's.
I mean, for like tours.
Oh, yeah.
Like just a regular walking tour. Nikos don't watch these. So the tour has not ended because look at how beautiful. That's crazy.
It's so much nicer. Wow.
Yeah.
It's so sad because when you
Wow.
look at pictures, it's not as grand.
That's how I feel when I look at you. Wow. 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 So guys, I found out that my blood type is B positive. You know why? Because I always be positive.
Tomato.
That was a good one. That's how I always remember what my blood type is now. Time to get some food. So all the food spots close in an hour or so. And out here, I guess that means that they close down their kitchens. So we're gonna go to the one place that's always reliable. Yeah, bars are open. We're gonna go to one place that's always reliable, always open, and always has food. We made it to Mickey D's. Curly fries, mozzarella sticks, Eros Pistas cheese sticks.
There it is.
Interesting. Sweet and sour. You better add those now while we're on it. M&M McFlurry. No Oreo McFlurry? Plum cinnamon pie cake. McPops with chocolate hazelnut. Interesting. Ruby iced latte. Honey. Cider water. Interesting menu. Our foods have arrived, and our fries seem to be mixed together. You got some. You got a McRoyal. You got your same old, same old. You gotta switch it up sometime.
Huh?
You gotta switch it up sometime.
I mess with rings.
Cause what if you like a fish fillet?
I did switch it. I got onion rings.
We got onion rings.
You didn't say you wanted any.
We. This is the Paris of the Eastern Europe.
You didn't say you wanted any.